Today's talk is called How Do You Take Care of Yourself? And it's because taking care of ourselves is such a big deal that so many of us are so busy taking care of others that we leave taking care of ourselves behind. And that is just not a good idea. I've mentioned this before, how on airlines they always tell you to put on your own mask first before you go help others. But I'm really talking about something deeper than that. I'm really talking about, what do you do when you first wake up in the morning? Is the first thing you do taking care of yourself? Or do you just jump into work or getting ready for something else? Is the first thing you do looking in the mirror and loving on yourself? One of the things that I notice about me is that as I've gotten older, I find that I'm not as happy with my body as I used to be. And so when I'm looking in the mirror and I'm seeing the wrinkles and I'm seeing the changes in my body, I don't always start out going, yay, I love you. Sometimes it's like, ugh. But what I've gotten really good at is when I go, ugh, is to catch myself and go, no, I need to love on myself right now. This is how I am right now. And I need to love on myself. Now, maybe you don't have that problem, and maybe you just love the way you look. But if you're like me, then maybe you need a little extra care. And the best time to do that is first thing in the morning. Start your day out by loving on yourself, by caring for yourself, by saying how wonderful you look. And if you don't feel like you look wonderful, get there, because you deserve it. You deserve to feel like you look wonderful. And some people might say, well, that's lying to yourself. But I don't feel that way. I feel that there's a deep love that we get to have for ourselves, where we get to appreciate our perfection just the way we are, right here and now. That depth of feeling that is so important for us to feel about ourselves starts first thing in the morning. So start out that way. I highly recommend it. It could change your mood for the whole rest of the day, just looking at yourself in the mirror and going, you look great and I love you. Just starting out that way and getting past, because the more you can get past yourself in terms of loving on yourself, the easier it then gets for whatever else pops up in your life. You see, this is the beginning of it all. The beginning of it all is how we feel about ourselves. It is the beginning and end to all of it. Our entire mood, how we perceive every circumstance in our life, starts with how we feel about ourselves. So it's so important to reach in, to look in the mirror, to say, I love you and you look great. And say it as many times as you have to until you really feel it, because the impact on the rest of your day will be dramatic. So, now we've gotten to the start of the day. Well, let's move on through the day. And obstacles come up, and this happens, and that happens, and all of a sudden our mood gets a little dark. How do you take care of yourself then? What do you do then that could really uplift you? You know what I do? I go on YouTube and watch comedy. I make sure I laugh, because laughing helps. I get my spiritual practice in order, but I gotta tell you that some of the best medicine that I have fed myself has been laughter. And the best way to get there is go watch a video that cracks you up. That's the beauty of the internet. YouTube is filled with any kind of humor that will lift you, because that's what humor does. It's really hard to be pissed at something, to be upset with something when you're laughing. And so laughing is a really, really good medicine. I highly recommend it. Loving on yourself, laughing as often as you can. Notice how often during the day you laugh or the lack thereof. If you're not laughing several times throughout the day, you are not feeding yourself the medicine you need to lift you up. If you have another way of getting there, of laughing besides going on YouTube, go for it. If sitting in meditation does it for you, but sometimes when I sit in meditation, even though it may lighten my mood slightly, there's something still serious about it. Now, I'm not saying don't meditate. I meditate every single day. And I pray sometimes up to 50 times a day, sometimes more. But laughter is a medicine. Take your medicine. It will lift you up. So now you move on through the rest of your day. Make sure you take time to move your body. Moving your body is another great way to change your mood. Even if it's getting up and walking around the apartment or walking around the block. You may say, oh, I'm way too busy for that. But wait, if you don't do the things that feed you, that feed your health, sooner or later your body is going to tell you have to stop anyway. It will be way more painful, whatever your body does to stop you, than if you just took time every single day to decompress and not wait till the end of the day to do it. Decompress during the day, all day. Take care of yourself. Decompressing is so important to your health, to your well-being, to get your effectiveness in life. We are way more effective when we are not stressed out. Have you noticed that? Have you noticed that you're way more effective when you're not stressed out? So it's totally worth taking that few minutes, whatever it is, to get up, move your body, stretch, do some yoga, do some stretches, walk around the block, whatever. But do it like 5 times a day. Build it into your day that you are moving your body. And moving your body not to rush to the next thing you got to do, but moving your body just to move your body. The next thing you could do for yourself is nothing. Are you one of these people who feels guilty when they do nothing? I have that problem. So it is really important to me to make sure I take time to work through that guilt and have it be absolutely okay that I am doing nothing. I have novels, silly novels that I love to read. And I make sure I take time to do that no matter how busy my day is, because it decompresses me to just sit and take some. Now, I'm not talking about hours. I mean, sometimes I sit down for 10, 15 minutes and that's it, but it's enough. And it lifts me up and then I move on with whatever's next. But taking a little time of doing nothing, of just sitting, of just relaxing, of taking a deep breath and just going, no matter how busy your day is, will do so much for your health. Taking care of yourself is much more than making sure you have your mask on first in a crisis. It's the daily routine of feeling good and relaxed and calm in the midst of whatever crazy chaosness may be going on for you. I do it. I do it all day long. It really helps my health. And I have a strong impression that it will help yours too. Love on yourself. I love you. I want to see you healthy. I want to see you thrive. Taking care of yourself is one of the best ways to do that. I love you. Thank you.
You are the face of God. I hold you in my heart. You are a part of me. You are the face of God.